السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. بسم الله، الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. ما بعد، أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. رب زدني علما. اللهم لا سهل إلا ما جعلته سهلا وأنت تجعل الحزن إذا شئت سهلا. أهلا وسهلا ومرحبا بكم. I welcome you all to the class of دروس اللغة العربية لغير الناطقين بها. I welcome you to the class of Arabiyya Bayna Yadayk. And inshallah, today we are going to continue with Al-Wahdat Al-Sabi'a, that is the seventh unit, inshallah ta'ala, where Al-Arabiyyat Al-Fasihatu wa-Asaruha. Right? Fusha Arabic and its effect. Right? Asar is its effect. Asar. Asar, asar. Arabic language and its effect. Fasiha is the Fusha Arabic, the classical Arabic, right? Fasih, the correct Arabic, which was the original Arabic, which got later changed into various Arabic, right? So this is Al-Arabiyyatul Fasihatu wa Asaruha Tahiyyatu. That is, think about all this. فكر في الإجابة عن الأسئلة التالية. Think about the answers about the following questions. نعم. بأي لغة نزل القرآن الكريم? In which language was the Quran al-Karim revealed? اذكر بعض الألفاظ العربية في لغتك. Mention some of the words, Arabic words in your language. ما اللغات التي تكتب بالحرف العربي? What are the language uh, in which Arabic is written? اذكر بعض الألفاظ العربية في لغات أخرى. Mention some of the words, Arabic words in other languages. So there might be other languages in which we will find uh, Arabic words in them. So he talks, this unit was all about Arabic language, right? نشأت اللغة العربية في جزيرة العرب قبل الإسلام. نشأ is to originate, right? Origin. نشأ ينشأ, to originate, right? To emerge, to grow, to emerge, we could say. The Arab نشأ ينشأ. نشأت because مؤنث, right? اللغة العربية, this is the adjective. نشأت اللغة العربية, the Arabic language emerged or originated في جزيرة العرب, in the Jazira is the island. So in the Arab island, you could say, yeah, Jazira. Arab Peninsula also you could say. قبل الإسلام, before Islam. وكان العرب, it's not really a island, right? It's a peninsula, kind of, including Yemen and so on. وكان العرب قبائل متفرقة. And the Arabs were, Kana means were, قبائل, they were tribes. قبيلة, قبائل. متفرقة, different. متفرقة, you can say تفرق, يتفرق, متفرق. Different tribes. Sporadic tribes. متفرقة, sporadic tribes, different tribes. وكانت لبعض القبائل لهجات خاصة بها. And these tribes, وكانت لبعض القبائل, and for these, for some of these tribes, lahjat, dialect. Lahjatun is a dialect. خاصة بها, specifically they had a dialect for them. لهجات خاصة بها. وكانت الاختلافات قليلة بين تلك اللهجات. But where the dialects totally different, no. He says that وكانت الاختلافات, the differences between these sporadic tribes, قليلة, very few, the difference between the language, اللغة, بين تلك اللهجات, in these between those dialects. وكانت للعرب لغة مشتركة. And for these Arabs, there was a shared language. Mushtaraka is shared. اشترك يشترك مشترك اسمه مفعول from form 8 مشترك shared mutually you could say yeah مشتركة they had a mutual language هي اللغة العربية الفصيحة that was the فصيح Arabic the Fusha which you know the classical فصيحة uh, and the fluent not fluent uh, we can call it the Fusha Arabic right the correct the fluent Arabic Fasih is the person who's fluent in it who uses the correct word right بليغ بلاغة والفصاحة اللغة الشعر والخطابة that is the language of شعر شعر is the poetry and خطابة is the oratorship yeah giving speeches خطابة right giving speeches and orators there were a lot of orators in the Arab world التي كان العرب يتحدثون بها which the Arabic used to speak with it so this was لغة العربية الفصيحة تحدث يتحدث from 5 which the Arabic people used to speak with it ثم جاء الإسلام then Islam came وأنزل الله القرآن الكريم باللغة العربية الفصيحة and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala revealed the Quran al-Kareem in the Fusha Arabic right in the Fusha Arabic نعم قال الله تعالى إن أنزلناه قرآنا عربيا لعلكم تعقلون indeed we right إن وأخواته inna is inna it's harfu tawkidin wa nasbin right inna and this alif it was actually innana so nahnu is also I mean indeed we it means inna or innana it could mean indeed we verily we anzalnahu anzala yunzilu is from 4 anzalna we revealed aslama yuslimu kind of aslamna anzalnahu Inna anzalnahu Qur'anan. We have revealed it as a Arabic Qur'an. Qur'anan Arabiyyan. Why? لعلكم perhaps لعل is perhaps so that you may understand. أقل يعقل is to understand, perceive. Surah Yusuf. إنا أنزلناه قرآنا عربيا لعلكم تعقلون. نحن نقص عليك نبأهم. We are أحسن القصص the best stories Surah Yusuf then the next verse goes on أعطى يعطي is to give أعطى القرآن الكريم بعض الألفاظ العربية القديمة معاني جديدة right the Quran al-Karim gave أعطى يعطي is to give بعض الألفاظ العربية some of the old Arabic words معاني جديدة new meanings like salah zakah and so on وجاء بأساليب جديدة and it came with uslub is expression the way of speaking uslub style yeah it came with new styles of speaking the Quran لم تعرفها العربية من قبل the Arabic did not know it before the Arabic language did not know such styles before like alif lam mim the huruf al and other the Quran's style of speaking لم تعرفها العربية من قبل وكان القرآن سببا في نشأة العلوم اللغة العربية and Quran was the reason سببا reason في النشأة for the emergence of علوم of the sciences of Arabic language the grammar and so on and so on why are we studying Arabic language so that we can understand the Quran أولا right first and the hadiths of the Prophet عليه الصلاة والسلام كالنحو so these emergence came because of the Quran كالنحو like نحو والصرف صرف and نحو نحو is the thing which deals with the sentences usually it deals with the endings of the words نحو and self use deals with the word itself like how it was formed and so on like the verbs right تصريف الأفعال uh, how it was formed like فعل 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 and so on it's called صرف والبلاغة البلاغة is the way you speak بلاغة like at what situation you should speak like for example بلاغة things come in بلاغة like if a person خالي الذهن If a person doesn't know anything, then you need not bring inna or you need not emphasize anything, right? But if a person is mutaraddid, he is doubtful, then you can bring inna. But if a person is totally inkari, he's totally rejecting it, then you bring one or two ta'kid, like wallahi inna hadha al-Quran. He's totally rejecting it. So that's why you bring the adawatu tawkid or ta'kid. So this is one of the ways in balagha, like when you use what and stuff, but then this tashbih, right? Tashbih, and so on, so many things in balagha. والعلوم الإسلامية and Islamic sciences also. Because of the Quran, everything developed. كعلم التفسير, like tafsir, والحديث, والفقه وغيرها. حديث and fiqh and غيرها, etc. etc. إلى آخره. أثرت اللغة العربية في لغات الشعوب الإسلامية. أثر is to affect with a, right? أثر يؤثر. Or you can say with an e also, affect. E also, impress. So the Arabic language affected في لغات الشعوب. The شعوب is the society or the people. شعوب. What's the singular of شعوب? شعب. شعب or شعوب. شعوب are the people. So Arabic language affected in the Islamic people, the language of the Islamic people also, Kal-Farisiya, like Persian, Urdiya and Urdu. So all these, languages came because of Arabic. I mean, they had an effect on those languages also. Arabic had a level was Swahili and Swahili language. فقردتها كثيرا من الألفاظ. أقرض يقرض to give قرض. So it loaned. So Arabic language loaned a lot of words uh, to those languages. وكتب كثير من تلك اللغات بالحرف العربي. And a lot of these languages are written in the Arabic script بالحرف العربي. واقترضت لغات أخرى بعد الألفاظ العربية. And اقترض يقترض is also to loan. اقترض and أقرض يقرض. أقرض means أقرضت لك. أقرضتك. I gave you a loan. اقترضت is the same meaning, but it's form 8. Other languages also took a loan, I mean, took words أخرى بعد الألفاظ العربية. Right? Took some of the words of Arabic language, مثل, like, for example, English. In English also, we have a lot of Arabic words like alcohol and so on. والفرنسي and French also. والإسبانية and Spanish. Spanish is like a lot of words similar because Spain was ruled by Muslims for 800 years. So the Spanish language was influenced a lot by Arabic. نعم استيعاب comprehension التدريب الأول ده علامة الصحيحة وعلامة الخاص وما صحيح خطأ. This is all about the العربية الفصحى. Right? The Quran was revealed in Fusha. Although they had dialects before, but those dialects were not really affected because of various reasons. Because the differences was very few in those dialects. And the Quran was revealed in Fasiha, and because of the Quran, we have the Nahwu, Sarf, and all the sciences emerged. Nasha. نشأت اللغة العربية في جزيرة العرب. صحيح. Right? Arabic language emerged. Nasha ينشأ is to emerge or to originate. Like, if you mean for people, it could mean grow up. Like نشأت في Hind. Right? I grew up in India. في جزيرة العرب. In جزيرة العرب. نعم. So the Arabic language originated in the Arabic Peninsula. نعم صحيح. جزيرة is island, but we could Arabian island or Arabic Peninsula. نزل القرآن باللغة العربية الفصيحة. نعم. The Quran was revealed. نزل ينزل was revealed in Arabic فصحى Arabic language, correct. اللغة العربية الفصيحة لغة القراءة والكتابة. نعم. نعم. the Arabic, the Fusha Arabic language is a language of reading and writing. صحيح. نعم. كان القرآن سببا في نشأة علوم اللغة العربية. صحيح. The Quran was a reason for the emergence of the Arabic language, grammar, and so on, came from the Quran. النحو وصرف من العلوم الإسلامية. Yes. نحو and صرف are from the Islamic sciences. التدريب الثاني. أجب باختصار عما يلي. Answer briefly about the following. ما اللغة المشتركة بين العرب? What is the mutual language between Arabs? It is اللغة العربية الفصيحة. المشتركة is shared. اشتراك shared. اللغة المشتركة بين العرب هي اللغة العربية الفصيحة. ما معنى إنا أنزلناه قرآنا عربيا؟ What's the meaning of إنا أنزلناه قرآنا عربيا؟ أي جعل الله تعالى قرآنا في اللغة العربية الفصيحة. Right? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has made it في اللغة العربية الفصيحة. نعم. So this is what's the meaning that indeed we have revealed this Quran in the Arabic language لعلكم تعقلون, so that you may understand. ماذا أضاف القرآن الكريم إلى اللغة العربية? What is أضاف يضيف means ascribe, I guess. أضاف assign. أضاف يضيف from not assign. أضاف added. Yeah, added. أضاف إضافة. إضافة is adding. Correct. أضاف يضيف from for add supplement. ماذا أضاف القرآن الكريم إلى اللغة العربية? What does the Quran الكريم add to the اللغة العربية؟ أضاف القرآن الكريم إلى اللغة العربية بأساليب الأخرى. right? Various ways أساليب الجديدة في اللغة العربية ليس لها موجودة في اللغة من قبل. right? Which was not available in the language before. Right? There was a lot of أساليب. There were styles. جاء بأساليب جديدة لم تعرفها العربية من قبل. That is what the Quran added to the language. I mean, it made it standardized. ماذا أخرجت اللغة العربية اللغات الإسلامية? What did the أخرج? Let's see the correct translation. أخرج. Lent, yeah, lent. Accommodate, lent. So what did the Arabic language lend to the لغات الإسلامية? lent ألفاظ. اللغة العربية أخرجت للغات الإسلامية ألفاظ كثيرة. right? ألفاظا كثيرة. A lot of words, right? Here فأخرجتها كثيرا من الألفاظ. And the script also to the Islamic languages, that is Farsi and so on. ماذا اخترجت اللغة الأوروبية من اللغة العربية? What did the Arabic European language take a loan from the Arabic language? They took a lot of words, right? واقترضت لغات أخرى بعد الألفاظ العربية مثل الإنجليزية والفرنسية والإسبانية, the Spanish and the French and Arabic. They have a lot of words in Arabic language, right? If you just search, right? A lot of words, the botanical names, and, uh, food, falafel, all these are now kebab, and all these are now in English. There are a lot of words which if you look up, it has algebra, coffee, al qahwa, right? Coffee, the numbers, of course, right? It's called Arabic numerals. Alcohol, coffee, laymoon, the lemon, right? Laymoon is from Arabic. Uh, laymoon, lemon. نعم. A lot of words: algorithm, alkaline, almanac, average, cipher, nadir, soda, right? Soda, zero, cipher. It came from cipher, so cipher is like zero, right? Admiral, Adobe, Amber, Arsenal, Assassin. Assassin was actually Hashashiyun. Hassan ibn Sabah, he had a group of assassins. Qahwa, Qutn, Qutn is cotton, mascara, right? Mascara. It came from Miskhara. Mattress, Mitrah, it came from Mitrah. Mummy also, it's actually Mumia. Uh, Sahara, Sahara Desert. Safar, satins. Sofa, the sofa. A sofa, it came. Talcum powder, tilk. Tarif, it came from ta'arif. There are a lot of words like that. Nah. Okay. المفردات تدريب الأوسيل بين الكلمتين التعريف المناسب. الشعر. What is شعر? شعر is poetry. يعرفه جميع أهل البيت، يتكلم بعض أهل البيت، النحو والصرف والبلاغة، الكلام الجميل. This is the الشعر. الكلام الجميل. Poetry is beautiful كلام. اللغة العربية الفصيحة. Uh, what is it? يعرفها جميع أهل البلاد. I think all the people know فصيحة. Right? الفقه. الفقه علم تعرف به العبادات. It's a knowledge through which ibadat are known. Yeah? Worship, how to worship and so on. الفقه. اللهجة يتكلمها بعض الأهل البلاد. Some of the people speak it. Dialect, right? It's called لهجة. علوم اللغة. What is the sciences of the language? النحو والصرف والبلاغة. Right? It's نحو صرف and بلاغة. البلاغة والفصيحة. التدريب الثاني: اكتب اسماء أربعة علوم تحت كل عنوان. Write all the sciences in the heading كل عنوان of all the subjects. Like من علوم اللغة العربية, what are the sciences of Arabic language? النحو والصرف والبلاغة والكتابة. It's called الإملاء, writing. من العلوم الإسلامية: تفسير، فقه، حديث, uh, مقاصد الشريعة, and so on, right? أصول الفقه, أصول الحديث, سيرة, التاريخ, and so on. These are the Islamic sciences. Now grammar points. Kana wa akhawatuha, Kana and its sisters. Right? Kana is called فعل ناقص. The incomplete verbs, these are Kana. He was, right? He was. Kana means he was. And it has sisters. And he gives all its sisters, almost all, not all, but many of them. Kana. What is Kana? It's فعل ماض ناقص. It's in, this ناقص doesn't mean weak, okay? It means incomplete. Because he was what? It doesn't give you whole meaning, right? Like he ate, he slept, we get a whole meaning, but he was what? You don't get a whole meaning. فعل ماض, it's a past tense verb. Incomplete in meaning, yeah. ناقص, it's ناقص, incomplete. يدخل على الجملة الاسمية. It enters upon جملة اسمية, a nominal sentence. كان. فيرفع المبتدأ. It makes its مبتدأ مرفوع. Right? Inna also enters in Jumla Ismiya. Kana also enters Jumla Ismiya. Inna and the sisters, Kana and the sisters. And it makes, it's the opposite of Inna, right? Inna makes it marfu. I mean, the ismu Inna mansub, khabaru Inna marfu. It's the opposite. In question, the answers, I think the second main question we did, Nahu was part of Islamic sciences. We did. It is true. Actually, we have to correct and say that, oh, okay, okay. Now, yeah, yeah. اللغة العربية second. النحو وصف من العلوم الإسلامية. I thought the basic, the big goal. Yeah, من العلوم اللغة العربية. النحو وصف is a part of اللغة العربية. صحيح. نعم. It is a part of Islam, of course, but the subheading. نعم. جزاkallahu khair. ويسمى اسم كان. It's called اسم كان. So كان, like like al-waladu jalisun. So you would bring kana, it means the boy is sitting, right? When we bring kana, it becomes the boy was sitting. So the walad becomes ismu kana, marfu. It's marfu kana al-waladu, but the second word after it becomes mansub jalisan. Wa yansibul khabar. It makes the predicate mansub jalisan. Kana al-waladu jalisan. Kana Allahu sami'an basira. ويسمى خبرها. It's called its khabar. So ismu kana, khabar kana. Min akhawati kana. From the sisters of kana is Sara. Sara means he became. He became in the past. Past Sara. Walaysa. Laysa means he is not. The meaning is not in the past. Laysa is not. Alaysa Allahu biahkamil hakimin. Asbaha. Asbaha could mean two things. One, if it's relating to time, he became in the morning. Or second thing, it just means he became again. So Sara and Asbaha means he became, but Asbaha could also mean he became in the morning. Like Asbahtu maridan. I woke up sick. Wadhalla. Dhalla means to remain, right? To remain. Dhalla, right? From why Mazala is to continue to, right? Maziltu maridan. I remain sick. Again, Zalla and Mazala is the same, I guess. Mazala. And there are others also, in Fakka, Mabariha, a long list of Kana sisters. And he gives examples, Udrus Walahid, uh, study and note. كان العرب قبائل متفرقة. The Arabs were, past tense, tribes, قبيلة, قبائل, متفرقة, sporadic tribes. Where is متفرقة? Different tribes. They had a system. Social system was a tribal system, right? قبائل متفرقة. تفرق يتفرق متفرق. ما زالت الاختلافات بينها قليلة. آه ما زال. Mm. It doesn't mean to remain. ما زال means to continue. Continue to, yeah. Well, yeah, same meaning. Yeah. To continue. Yeah, same meaning. To remain or to continue. Yeah, I remain sick or yeah. ما زالت الاختلافات. The differences remains or continue to because zala I don't know zala yazulu. Yeah, yazulu, I guess. Zala yazulu is to stop, to cease, to stop. So ما زال means did not stop. ما زالت الاختلافات. The differences did not stop between them. uh, Few. So it means what the differences remained between the tribes very few. I mean, they had dialects. That's what he wants to say, but the differences was very few in the dialects. It was not like today's dialect, which is like totally different from each dialect. Whereas, I mean, it's like totally mixed the dialects of these days. صارت اللغة الفصيحة لغة مشتركة. Sara is becoming. So so here لغة is the khabar of Sara. Right? And there's another Sara with a sin, okay? That means to travel. Sirtu al Jabala. I travel along the mountain. So that is Sara. This is Sara. Sad. صارت اللغة الفصيحة لغة مشتركة. Arabic, the Fusha Arabic language became a mutual language, a shared language between all of the people, right? It was a mutual language. كان القرآن سببا في نشاط العلوم اللغة. The Quran was a reason for the emergence of the Arabic sciences, علوم اللغة. ظل كثير من اللغات الإسلامية مكتوبا بالخط العربي. ظل means to remain, but I think here it means to become. ظل. Remain, yeah, to keep. So a lot of Islamic languages remained written in the Arabic script. Okay. Yeah, you could say remain written, maktuban, maktuban, in the Arabic script. Yeah, remain. ما زال العربي ناطقا بالفصيحة. Arabic continued or remained. ما زال ظل same thing. ما زالت مؤنث because اختلافات is غير عقل جمع, right? ما زال العربي. Arabic remained ناطقا, spoken بالفصيحة, in Fusha. Right? It still remains spoken in Fasiha in those days, yeah. Nowadays we have dialects, but still in the speeches and so on, they speak Fusha Arabic. ليست in the Islamic speeches, the khutbahs of Jum'ah and so on. Should it be maktuban, maktubatan or maktuban? ذل كثير من اللغات الإسلامية. It should be maktubatan, yes. Maktubatan, but it's allowed. غير عقل جمع can be written as muzakkar also. Now, we can write maktubatan also. Both are fine. غير عقل plural, right? It's fine if you use like بقي ثلاث دقائق. 3 minutes remain. I can say بقية or بقيت. But most of the time you should make it muannas. That's fine if you don't. غير عقل, there are exceptions. ليست نتيجة المقابلة جيدة. ليست is the interview, right? مقابلة is interview. The result of the interview is not good. Is not good. ليس. أصبحت كتب العربي المنتشرة في أوروبا. أصبح يصبح is to become. Because it doesn't mean in the morning right here. Because أصبح. أمسى is also one of them. أمسيت. But the Arabic books became منتشرة is famous in Europe. منتشرة famous or widespread. انتشار is widespread, yeah. Diffuse, prevalent. Intishar is to spread. Intasara yantashuru, form 7. Not form 7, form 8. No, form 8, yeah. نعم. تدريب الأول. حدد اسم كان وأخواته خبرها كما في المثال. Like where's the اسم كان and خبر كان. Notice all منتشر, all these are, منسوب منسوب منسوب. Like مثال كانت الحضارة العربية الإسلامية عظيمة. The Arabic, the Islamic Arabic civilization remained, was great. Hadara is civilization. عظيمة was remained, was great, was great. So where's اسمه كان الحضارة and where's the خبر كان عظيمة. كانت فرص التعليم في الماضي قليلة. The opportunities of learning in the past, opportunities, right? فرصة is an opportunity, right? Opportunity في الماضي قليلة. So we can put like, I can underline maybe فرص التعليم. This is the اسم كان actually, and this is the خبر of كان. ما زال طالب العلم طالب. This is وهو مضاف again. We can say, we can take both of them also and say this is مضاف مضاف إليه. The طالب العلم محبا للعلم. ما زال is to remain. So the student of knowledge remained محبا, a lover for knowledge. محبا للعلم. Yeah, you could say. Or he stayed loving. He continued to love the knowledge. محبا is the خبر of ما زال. صار المعلم مخلصا في عمله. The lecturer or the teacher became mukhlis for his work, in his work. Mukhlis is sincere. So this is the khabar and this is the ism. ما زال هدف طالب العلم علما. Right? The goal of the student of knowledge remained. Right? Hadafa is the ism of ما زال and al-ilma is the khabar. The goal of the student of knowledge remained knowledge. Right? He did not want to earn money and so on. ظل الجمل وسيلة السفر إلى اليوم. ظل is to remain again. The camel remains وسيلة السفر, the means of traveling till today. وسيلة is the khabar of ظل and this is the ism. I mean, still we use camels, right? وسيلة السفر, the means of transport is still camels, huh? Even till today. أصبح الطفل مريضا. Right? Now it means in the morning, we could say. Right? The child became sick in the morning. So الطفل is the ism and this is the khabar. ليس البيت قريبا من المسجد. The house is not near from the masjid. Ism of ليس and khabar. صار الجو حارا. The weather became hot. Ism and khabar. I mean ism and khabar. Very easy. Now, whatever you see mansub is the khabar. التدريب الثاني اختار خبر كان واخواته مما بينهم. You have to choose the خبر of كان. صار الجو حارا. حار حارا حار. Help me with this إن شاء الله. أصبح الهواء نقيا نقي نقية. The air became clean. Which one? نقيا. نعم صحيح. Because خبر of كان obviously منصوب. نقيا. The air became clean. نقي is pure. ليس الخبر الخبز الأبيض. The white bread is not مفيد مفيد مفيدا is not beneficial. Is hawa not feminine? No, I don't think so. Is it feminine? I don't know. الهواء دافيا. دافي. Is hawa feminine? Is it? Hmm. لا أدري. Let me check the answers. This is what العربية الفصيحة وأصلها. صحيح. كان وأخواتها. Mm. Oh, they don't have this exercise. Oh, is it? Mm. الهواء. Let me just search. مفيدا. Next one is مفيدا, right? الهواء نقي. No, it's مذكر. Google is الهواء النقي مذكر. Okay. الله أعلم. نعم. ما زال الجو. The ما زال the weather remained باردا. Right? Not الباردة, because the خبر should be nakira if it's one word. Right? The weather remained cold. ظل الثوب. Which one? قصير قصير قصيرا. Here it means became. ظل قصيرا. Yeah, because remained short, it became short. Maybe it number last one قصيرا. صار التعليم. The education became easy. سهلا. Easy. كان الطعام. The food was last one. The food was a lot. There was a lot of food. كان الطعام كثيرا. correct صحيح. نعم. تدريب السؤال. Very easy. أدخل كان وإحدى أخواتي على الجملة وابدأ اسمها وخبرها. You should enter كان uh, and his sister. Right? Very easy. Like الطريق مزدحم. The way is crowded. مزدحم is crowded. Right? كان الطريق مزدحما. The road was crowded. الهواء شديد. ظل الهواء شديدا. Very easy. Make it mansub. خلاص. Bring zalla or sisters, whatever, and make it mansub. The air remained strong or became strong. Right? I'm a little confused for the zalla because they use in the meaning of becoming. Remained is what I'm finding. Oh, Allah. All right. Allahu Alam. الكتب كثيرة ليس الكتب كثيرة. ليس we can bring a B ba zaida also. ليس الكتب بكثيرة. Right? We learned in Madina book 2. ليست oh yeah correct ليست الكتب كثيرة. Correct مؤنث. صحيح صحيح. because غير عقل جمع. نعم صحيح. الولد كبير صار الولد كبيرا. The boy became big. Yeah. صار الولد كبيرا. ما زال الطفل نائما. The child remains sleeping. ما زال. الترويح متعة. uh, traveling. ترويح is traveling, right? Is enjoyment. Is enjoyment. You know, traveling is ترويح and recreating yourself is enjoyable, you could say. متعة. Right? الترويح is fun. Right? Recreating is fun. ترويح عن النفس. We did a unit, right? Recreation is fun. أصبح الترويح متعة. أصبحت. ترويح is مذكر. متعة. Oh, they made it مؤنث. But they are separate, right? Because this is مذكر anyway. So أصبحت it. I mean أصبحت ترويح. This will remain مذكر itself. متعة. الرحلة متعبة. كان الرحلة متعبة. Traveling was tiresome. متعب is tiresome, tiring. متعة is enjoyment, fun. And متعبة is is uh, tiring. كانت correct. Yeah, كانت correct. نعم. كانت الرحلة متعبة. كانت الرحلة متعبة. correct. نعم صحيح. يا مؤنث. نعم. ثم حديث خبر كان وأخواتها. Just some verses. وأصبح فؤاد أم موسى فارغا. The heart of Musa became فارغ. فارغ is empty. But what does it mean in this verse? So the qasas. How did they translate فارغ? Because Musa Islam was she put it in a river, right? Ached so much. Ached so much, they're saying. Okay. All right. It ached so much. Empty. Fariq is empty. It became Fariq. So Fuadu is the ism of Asbaha and Fariqan is the khabar. This is all mudaf alayhi. No? فسبح بحمد ربك واستغفره إنه كان توابا. Kana ismu Kana is mustatir here and Tawaba is the khabar. And sometimes I mean it can be ism it can be mustatir also. فسبح بحمد ربك and glorify your Lord with the praise of your Lord. واستغفره and seek his forgiveness. إنه كان indeed he is كان توابا. When it comes Kana with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, it doesn't mean he was. It means he was, he is, and he will be. إنه كان توابا. Indeed, he is always tawab, the one who turns towards the slaves. What is the main question here? Find the ismu and khabar of Kana in the verses. وإذا بشر أحدهم بالأنثى ظل وجهه مسودا. If his bashara yubashiru is to give good news, bushira is majhul, passive. So when one of them is given good news of a girl, ظل وجهه, his face becomes. So here it means becomes, yeah. Muswaddan, his face becomes dark. So where's the ismu kana? Wajhu. And muswaddan is a khabar of dhalla, actually. Dhalla wajhu muswaddan. His face became, because doesn't mean remain. Right? Let's see how they translate it. 16. Because they used to bury their daughters, right? Even today, nowadays, many people. Well, turns, they translate as turns. ظل وجهه مسودا وهو كظيم. مسودا وهو ولا تقولوا لمن ألقى إليكم السلام. And do not say to the people who give salam. Alqa is to throw actually, but here is to give salam. Lasta mu'minan. You are not a mu'min. When this happened, they went to a tribe and so on. Uh, it has a sababun nuzul. And they said, Assalamu alaikum. He said, you're not a Muslim. And they killed him, I guess. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala revealed this verse that whoever says salam, you cannot say, you are not a Muslim. So where's the ismul laysa? The ta, anta, lasta. Mu'minan is the khabar of laysa. وَتُصْبِحُ الْأَرْضُ مُخْتَرَّةً. And the earth becomes green. Mukhdara is green, I guess. Let me check. Yeah, I think it's green. 2363. Mominun is not 23. Yeah, Surah Al-Mumin is وَالْخُلُومْ فِيهِ وَلَهُمْ أَعْمَالٌ. This is wrong, I guess. Let me check which verse is it. فَتُصْبِحُ الْأَرْضُ ضَرًّا. So the Hajj, this is a mistake, huh? This is not in Mu'minun, this is in Hajj. 2263. They wrote Mu'minun. No. أَلَمْ تَرَ أَنَّ اللَّهَ أَنزَلَ مِنَ السَّمَاءِ فَتُصْبِحُ الْأَرْضُ مُخْضَرًّا. Green, correct. Do you not see that Allah sends down rain from the sky and then the earth becomes green? إِنَّ اللَّهَ لَطِيفٌ خَبِيرٌ. So, أَصْبَحَ يُصْبِحُ, وَالنَّسِ is تُصْبِحُ. فَتُصْبِحُ الْأَرْضُ مُخْضَرًّا. And the earth becomes green. Becomes أصبح is supposed to become. Now, خلاص. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. That's it. And this was all about Kana wa akhwatuha and sisters. Next we have the third part, as-safaru li talabil ilm, traveling for the sake of knowledge, for seeking knowledge, right? And we have a dialogue for traveling for the sake of knowledge, inshallah, which we'll try to do next week, inshallah. Jazakallahu khairan. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. نعم. إن شاء الله see you tomorrow. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.